Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And before I start, I ask you guys to like and subscribe real quick, and go to the comments and tell me what video you want me to make next. Anyway, in this video I want to talk about the 2020 MacBook Air. And no, I'm not talking about the M1 MacBook Air. I'm actually talking about the Intel MacBook Air. A MacBook that I feel like a lot of people I feel like have forgotten about because it got overshadowed by the 2020 MacBook M1. But that's not to say it's a bad MacBook. In fact, if you can find a good deal, I'd say around 300 to 350 bucks, that's when I found mine, then it's a good thing to get, and it could be good value depending on what you're planning to do on your MacBook. You're not going to do any gaming on your 2020 i3 MacBook Air or anything like that, but for basic tasks, the Intel Mac still suffices just fine. In fact, you can even run games like, very simple games like Roblox, Minecraft, and stuff like that, with a relative ease on the 2020 MacBook Air i3 model. But just don't expect to, run like Red Dead 2, GTA 5, or anything like that on your 2020 MacBook Air. Now, how much can you expect to get this MacBook for? Well, if you go on the used market, you can usually find this MacBook for right around 350 to 400 bucks, and for that price, I'd say it's a good deal. You could suffice with a MacBook like that. However, it depends. If you're on a budget where you have to pay only 400 bucks or below for a Mac, then again, I would go for it. However, if you are in the market for a Mac and you have $600 to spend on your Mac or above, then I would go for the M1 MacBook Air. You're just gonna get, it's more future-proof, because there's a high chance that even the newest Intel MacBook won't support the latest version of Mac OS. And that's just not good, especially for modern day, where it's best to have the best software, especially if you want to run the biggest feature with AI coming to, I didn't mean to do that, with AI becoming a great feature to have nowadays. It's good to be able to get those AI features with Apple Intelligence. But I mean, I've had my Intel MacBook Air for right around 3 months. I never said what are you talking about? Sorry, the game. But yeah, I would recommend it. It runs YouTube fine. It runs basic stuff for school fine. But the only issues I've ever had with it are video editing. The i3 in this MacBook only has 2 cores, 4 threads, which is not good for gaming at all. In fact, it's not good for editing or anything. So don't try to find, and don't try to buy an Intel Mac for editing. It's not gonna work. I've tried, it doesn't work. I have to use my gaming computer for that. That's not to say that the Intel Mac's bad. Again, I'll show you guys some benchmarks. So again, in Roblox, you'll get locked 60 FPS. But let's check some more popular titles. JK, you can't do that. Now, before you click off the video because you're all mad, let me explain why you can't do that. You can't do that because it's just not a gaming device. Alright, what do I want here? So I want a new jacket. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Whatever that guy just said. Anyway. Because this MacBook has the Apple Scissor keyboard. greatly, you know, invited upon. That sucks. Let's try this one. Yeah, my character's ugly, don't judge. So yeah, I like that one. Color you think I should get? We'll go red. Oh no. Bye. Let's get a hat. Ooh, a hat. So let's take a break real quick. So yeah, the i3 and the MacBook, it'll still run macOS Sonoma, which is currently the greatest version of macOS out, but it won't be for long. In fact, with macOS Sequoia right around the corner, should you buy this MacBook that's going to be outdated literally next month when the beta comes out? I guess in fall, if you want to call it more of that. So basically, let's end off by saying I don't recommend that Mac for gaming. But yeah, that's my conclusion. I recommend the MacBook for very certain people. Like I can watch, like I'm a big Bang Theory fan, and you obviously can watch that perfectly fine on the Intel Mac. And you don't need an M1 chip for watching YouTube videos and browsing the web. The M1 chip is for people who want to edit video on their MacBook, who want to play some games on their MacBook, not too high-end games. Again, you're not playing Red Dead on your M1 MacBook Air either. For games like that, I wouldn't even recommend a MacBook. I would recommend a Windows laptop, or better yet, a desktop PC. But if you really have to get a laptop, and if you really have to get a laptop, I'd recommend a gaming laptop. If you really have to get a Mac, I'd recommend like an M2 MacBook Air. I don't say I'd recommend a MacBook Pro, but again, that's up to you, right? But you gotta realize again, the i3 MacBook Air was the last MacBook Air of its generation, the last MacBook Air of Intel. If you recall back in 2006, 2007, Apple used to use PowerPC chips in their Macs, and then they switched to Intel, and right, people loved that. Like the Intel switch was monumental. But ever since, they did move past that, and now they're using Apple Silicon, which I have yet to use an Apple Silicon Mac. Right, I don't own one. I don't have the money to use one. And yeah, that's just my opinion on the i3 Intel 2020 MacBook Air. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot and let me keep making these videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.